everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. I am going to share with you some really easy fudge. And it's so simple. It is 2 ingredients. That's right, 2 ingredients. So we are starting off, I've got it in the microwave right now. We're using our stack cooker, and it's a jar of peanut butter and a can of frosting. How simple is this, you guys? So we are starting off in the microwave, and we put it in for 30 seconds, and we just want to get that started. So I already had dumped that in, and we are going to use our saucy silicone spatula to mix it up. If you do not have a Tupperware spatula, I have to tell you, you are really missing the boat, because it is definitely the best spatula out there. When I was new to Tupperware, I had a spatula from a different company that I thought was really great. And I thought, well, if I'm going to sell Tupperware, I should probably give their spatula a try, even though I really love this other one. So I did. I put my spatula in my kitchen, and I never went back to the other one. This one is so much better than any other spatula I have ever had. And I am just mixing this up. And you know how thick peanut butter is, and that was so easy to just scrape it and get all the sides. So I mixed it all up. Now I'm going to put it back in for 30 more seconds. Oops. That's the great thing about the stack cooker. You can use it for so many different things. So I'm using the base right now to do the fudge mix in it. It also comes with another casserole dish, the colander, and the cover. So my other casserole dish, which I probably would have used for this, the smaller one, is at our son's house because he wasn't feeling well last week. And when I had a chance, I made them some soup. I had the kids that day. And so I sent him home, and when I wanted to grab it out, I thought, oh, Trevor still has the other part of my stack cooker. I love the stack cooker. It's so versatile. It's all the pots and pans you will ever need for your microwave. And it's also freezer safe, refrigerator, of course, microwave. It just does everything that you might need. Let's grab this out. And we're gonna stir it up one more time here just to get it really nice and mixed up. And I don't know if you guys have ever made fudge, and you know, it's a lot of cooking and getting it to the right temperature and all the things, but this recipe, it tastes delicious, and it's just so easy. And once you have this, you'll never go back to the other. So we are going to use our voila glass because it calls for putting it into a square 9-inch pan. And I thought, well, that's just perfect. That's what I'm going to use. And if you have not gotten our new glass, you have got to get this. I will be honest with you, I was not planning to put this in my kitchen until I got my sample. And once I had it in my hands and I felt the quality and I used it, I love it so much. And how can we go wrong with a Tupperware seal, right? Our other glass dishes, because we have other glass dishes. I mean, I was used to using my Ultra Pro whenever I could. But once I have this and having a real seal and not just a cover, there is just nothing better than this new glass by Tupperware. Voila is the place to be, and I love the sizes. I really use the square a lot now that we are empty nesters and I'm not making such big meals anymore. I love that square, that 2-quart, that's just perfect. And if you are a pie maker, then you definitely want that round one. But you know, you could also do your cobblers in there. There's so many different uses for it, and it's a little deeper. All the pans are a little deeper than your standard baking dishes, so you get a little more room. You can, of course, freeze in it also, so you have plenty of room to do your recipes and freeze it. And you know, this is pretty thick. Oh, here we go. I'm just going to smooth that out. And then all we have to do on this is put it in the refrigerator and you let it chill for 1 to 2 hours, kind of depending on what your timing is. And then you pull it out, you cut it into squares, and it is ready to go. Now, making fudge, I mean, look at this. Is that just beautiful? It is so easy. And fudge is a great gift. So if you are looking for a perfect gift idea, you need something really fast. Like, sometimes life gets a little busy and maybe you need something quick. This is something, 2 ingredients. So we did a can of frosting and a jar of peanut butter. Now you can mix some other things into this. Oh, I'm holding it and it's sliding. It's warm, so it's sliding around a little bit. And you'll notice I did not grease this pan because the pores are so small and our voila that it is virtually non-stick as well. So we're gonna pop that into the refrigerator. But like I said, you can also do some fun things with this if you want to mix it up a little bit. You can add some little chocolate chips to it. When you're finished, you could top it with some mini chips or some sprinkles. You could use crunchy peanut butter if you wanted to do that, or you could mix in some candy pieces. So you can play with this recipe. We've also tried it with chocolate frosting and chocolate peanut butter, and that is really terrific as well. So I would not be afraid to try that. But this makes a great gift, as I was saying. If you need something really fast and easy, you can throw this together really quickly. You can fancy it up if you want. The longest you need is the cooling time. So we're gonna put it in the refrigerator for about an hour, and then you can cut it up. If you wanted to, you could make this someone's entire Christmas gift. Who wouldn't love this as a gift? You have homemade fudge in a brand new glass baking dish with a Tupperware seal. And when you go to seal that up, make sure you have your vent open, and then you just put that on there real easily, push down and seal. And then it's virtually liquid tight as well. So if they are doing something else that maybe has some liquid in it, a different recipe, if it would get tipped, or if it got, you're putting it in the freezer, you just know that it is completely safe and nothing is going to happen to it. But talking tonight about gift ideas, you have one big gift, you could cut it into small pieces, and you could put it into any of our #1 modular mates. Maybe you wanted to give them just a little something. Use the oval one and put a bow on it. Maybe you want to use the square or the rectangle. You want to make a big batch, which you could make in your 9x13. You could do that as well. We have made fudge in the season serve, and when you pop it out, it has that really pretty diamond shape. We call it diamond fudge, and that has a little different twist. That has the butter and it's a stick of butter, and it has the powdered sugar, and can't remember what the other ingredient is. Anyway, you mix it all together. It's in my office. I forgot to grab it when I came out here. And but it's a really easy. I'll share that recipe as well. But you can do the diamond fudge. You could probably do this same one in here, but that is just a little bit different ingredient. You could use that, cut it up, and put it into our ultra clear containers. Those are beautiful. So it's just a fun way to make a fast and easy homemade gift. Put it in your Tupperware, pop a bow on it, and voila, you are ready to go. So I hope that gives you some ideas. This is something you can do online. You can do it on your TikToks or your Reels. You could do it in your home parties. This is even something that you could share while you were at an event. You could talk about having the ingredients there and having those gift ideas. There's just limitless ways that you can use this in your business. So I hope you guys enjoy the 2-ingredient fudge.